Hey folks, it's Eddie G, DM Fumble, and this is Fumbling Around. I'm back today with even more LEGO D&D news. Just after I posted that last video, and you can click here to check that one out, I saw a rumor that we might be getting more LEGO D&D minifigures before the end of the year. Let me explain. If you're not familiar, LEGO has a theme called Collectible Minifigures, or CMF for short. They've been doing this for over a decade, and it's basically a blind box. Used to be a bag, and pour one out for that dead homie. Anyway, the blind box had one minifigure and some accessories. These CMF figures are released in waves or series, and nowadays there's 12 figures to a series. Most CMF series are generic and contain a variety of figures, from an 80s aerobics instructor with boombox accessory to a space robot. More recently, LEGO's done some of these CMF series around a common theme, like Disney, Harry Potter, and even Marvel superheroes. It's this type of branded theme CMF that we're about to get from LEGO, focusing specifically on D&D. The release date for these will probably be September 1st. LEGO usually releases these 3 CMF series a year, and September 1 is when they release their last CMF series for the year, and usually that branded one I talked about. Assuming prices remain constant, they'll probably cost about $4.99 a box. The list of rumored figures include the following: a tiefling sorcerer with red baby dragon, a gold dragonborn paladin with a shield, probably a weapon as well, Tasha the Witch Queen with a cauldron and a book, a white Akroka ranger with a dog, mind flayer with an intellect devourer, dwarf barbarian with axe, Strahd von Zarovich with sword, goblet, rat, and a cloth cape, a Githyanki warlock with a knife, halfling druid with bird, halfling bard with lute and a sword, the Lady of Pain with a cube and a cloth cape, and Zaz Tam with a translucent red skull, energy blasts, and colored cape. Of this list, I'm most excited about the named figures: Strahd, Tasha, Zaz. I'm especially interested in that Lady of Pain. It should be noted that LEGO has a boatload of pieces that can be used in D&D. Many of those CMF series would include 1 or 2 fantasy-related figures, from minotaurs and satyrs to dwarves and elves. And this was long before themes like Lord of the Rings flooded LEGO with fantasy minifigs. It also should be noted that each figure comes with a base to stand it up. Base is typically black, but sometimes it comes in different colors. And it's usually 3 studs deep by 4 studs wide. That's how we measure things, and that's how we AFOLs roll. Anyway, that 4 studs wide is actually too wide to fit on a battle map. LEGO, if you're watching this video, who am I kidding? Of course they're not. But if they were, I would tell them to please make that base 3 by 3, which fits perfectly inside a 1-inch square battle map, letting us take those figures straight to our game table. Hey folks, are you enjoying this great content? If so, please consider hitting that like and subscribe. The likes really do help the channel, especially considering what other people to recommend these videos out to, and subscribes let you know when new content is going to be available. So please do one or the other, or even both if you can. And now, back to the show. On the topic of fantasy-themed minifigures and LEGO, a few years ago I actually gave a talk at Gen Con about how to use LEGO in your D&D game, where I highlighted many of these minifigs and their useful accessories. Maybe it's time to go through LEGO's old and new parts and see what can be used for a current D&D game. I hope you're as excited about this news as I am. Cheers. Until next time.